So, Susie and Sarah, it's time to talk spring, and I guess the best place to start would be in New York, where the shows started.
One of the big trends I think that came out of New York was that white look. So it was great to see shows like Calvin Klein that had that sort of very strict minimalist white feeling, very tailored and crisp. Michael Kors had that very easy luxe attitude with white crinkled linens. Also 70s back in a big way. Peasant blouses, great flower inspiration, lots of shows through Peter Somm to Jason Wu with bright electric pinks like you're wearing today, but sheer.
But there was one big show that everybody was waiting for, and that was the debut of the Tom Ford women's wear collection.
2 words, wait list. Fabulous collection. Strict menswear inspiration. You're seeing lots of column gowns, leopard print with tulle overlays, lots of great new accessories, handbags, very structured with heavy industrial zippers on them.
Wow, sounds amazing. So on to Milan. What was the big message for Milan?
Milan this season was really on top of its game. The collections were fantastic, and they were all imbued with this incredible sense of power. This is color like we have never seen it before. And the most exciting was at Jill Sander. The most electric brights you've ever seen, just mixed and layered together. It's very, very simple volumes, so exquisitely done in these beautiful colors. Aquilano and Raimondi also did the most spectacular color mixing. The other major message was stripes. Again, we saw them at Jill Sander, we saw them at Prada, Aquilano, Raimondi, and then we know that the floral message is always a perennial favorite, but this season, and particularly in Milan, the big message was really in these bright, intense, eye-popping floral patterns, huge voluminous ball skirts in bright florals at Jill Sander. We saw it at Marni. So really, really exciting news in print and pattern.
That's interesting because the florals in Paris were very different. They seemed a little bit more delicate and feminine. For instance, at Chanel, they had tiny, tiny, tiny little flowers that were either appliqued or trembling on garments. At Louis Vuitton, there was even a Far Eastern feel right through the collection with these fan motifs and these kimono-style dresses. But there was a different message at Balenciaga and Balmain, which were rock and roll, and that's something that we've been seeing for a couple of seasons now, and lots of studs and python and real rock and roll jackets, and so that rock and roll message really isn't going away. There's a flip side to more of an elegant minimalism in collections that personally appealed a lot more to me. Lanvin, beautiful from beginning to end, and everything that came down the runway was just so pretty. And there, those strong, colorful combinations came up, like you were mentioning you saw in Milan. But there was fluidity to things, there was a bit of a dance influence, more pleating, and very, very pretty. We should get shopping, shouldn't we?
Absolutely.
Shopping and shooting, that's our lives.
That's right.